What's up, y'all? Candy Girl here with my 2 cents on why I don't mess with Amazon like that no more. And also I want to shed some light on some things that I've learned about Amazon and how they treat their employees, and then what we can do as consumers to put the pressure on them to do better by their customers and their employees. So stay tuned for all of that. But let me just give you the backstory on why I done had enough of these fools. Okay, when I went on maternity leave, I actually had to be on disability leave at the end of my pregnancy because of my gestational hypertension. So I was sitting at home, ordering things. Of course, we had a baby registry on Amazon, so we had a lot of shipments coming to the house. Then I went on maternity leave, and the pandemic really took off. And, at that point, I was not leaving the house because I was on maternity leave with a newborn. And also, I didn't want my husband going out to the stores unless it was just utterly necessary, because of course you don't want to expose the family to this virus. So I was up at 3:00 in the morning on Amazon buying up stuff because my child wouldn't go to sleep. I'm bored. I'm looking on stuff like, what, I do need a new shirt, and just like buying stuff. So of course, it went from like necessities to, okay, I'm just buying stuff to be buying stuff. And I have to admit that, let's just say I was stimulating the heck out of the economy on Amazon.com. But my money, my right, my prerogative. Am I correct? So anyways, long story short, this ain't gonna be no short story, but anyway, to get to the point, of course, I made a lot of orders, and they started really messing up on the delivery aspect. So first, it was that the delivery would be late. Okay, like really, really, really late. Then the stuff just wouldn't come at all because it was lost. Then they started putting it like smack dab in the middle of my porch, so that the porch thieves would see what was going on, what packages I had on my front stoop. And I didn't appreciate that because, of course, like, they used to hide my stuff. But after a while, they just start putting it right on the front, in the middle of the porch. I don't like that. But, child, then they just started putting it on my front yard, like on the grass. Okay, then I felt just disrespected because you ain't gonna be throwing my stuff like it's a damn newspaper. You know what I'm saying? Like, there just comes a point where you have to have some good customer service and act like you appreciate my business. Even though, yes, I probably didn't need that nail polish or whatever it is that I was buying, and I probably could have just waited till I needed something a little bit more necessary to be buying stuff, have you come to my house all the time. But in the end of the day, like I said, my money, my prerogative, and I'm stimulating the economy. Y'all got your jobs because people are placing orders, unlike a lot of people who are laid off. So I felt like, I had it enough. So I had called Amazon and I said, look, y'all losing my packages. You're damaging my stuff. That's another thing they were doing. They were damaging my packages by throwing them on my front porch. And the shit would come broke or dented or something like that. And these are like really nice things that I would buy. And now you just chucking them on my front lawn. No, not gonna work. So I got a refund for 1 month Prime membership because I felt like I was not getting the benefit that I was paying for with the Prime membership. Okay, cool. So I had already just said, you know what, that's good enough for me. I'm gonna keep shopping with them, but maybe just tone it down a little bit. Maybe that was a passive aggressive way of saying, like, we tired of coming to your house every day. Okay, that's fine. So then the very next delivery, Dennis the Menace done put my package on the front lawn again. And so I said, nah, boo, that's enough. Enough is enough. So I called and I said, cancel my membership. Do you know? And then I said, and refund me for the rest of the year, because I paid for the whole year. Prime membership, you can pay either month to month or you can pay for the whole year. I've been paying for the whole year ever since Prime membership came out, just to be, you know, doing it. Child, they don't have the nerve to tell me, well, you've placed so many orders that you have gotten the benefit of Prime membership, and therefore we're not going to issue you a refund for the rest of the year. I said, what kind of sense does that make? First of all, so you're telling me because I preferred, you were my first choice to do business with, and so I always shop with Amazon because I'm a loyal customer. Loyal, okay? You're gonna tell me I'm so damn loyal that you gonna stiff me out of a refund because I have already gotten the benefit. Let me tell you something, Lily Sue. I have not gotten the benefit of the services because I don't care how many orders I have placed. Y'all keep on losing them, which I don't feel like y'all losing them. I feel like some people are just stealing my stuff. You keep on losing my packages and damaging them, delivering them late. I'm not getting the benefit of what I'm paying for, so just give me my money. So eventually they actually did refund me for the rest of the year. It was only like a month or two that I had gotten a refund for, so it wasn't like I was asking for much. But yeah, so then, you know, of course I'm whining to my husband every other day. So he shows me an article saying that, like, Amazon employees are really being dicked over. Number one, with this pandemic, people are being forced to come to work. If they have symptoms and they have taken a coronavirus test, you know, it takes a couple of days to get the results back, right? Well, they still got to come to work. Meanwhile, they could actually be positive. They just don't have the results yet, and they're still having to come to work, coughing all on my products and my packages and spreading the virus to other employees. So other employees are just being infected because other people are coming to work and they can't take sick days. Then it was another like documentary that I had seen about Amazon and how they treat their employees, and this was like a long time ago, where like their productivity models are ridiculous. If you are a good employee and you meet the productivity goals and stuff like that, they don't just say, oh great, you know, here's a bonus for doing so well. They'll up the productivity expectations, because obviously if you're able to meet that, then we can push you a little bit harder. So, you know, that had been going on all along. And then you're going to top it off by expecting people to come to work in the midst of a pandemic and other employees are sick, and you're not protecting them by having those people who are suspected to have the virus to just stay at home. So, of course, when the morale goes down, customer service goes down. You see what I'm saying? So I can fault the workers, but I cannot fault them for doing something that, honestly, if it was me, I'd probably be doing the same thing. I would be petty Betty, okay? Petty LaBelle will be in full effect. So what I have resolved in my heart to do is to, number one, I can still shop at Amazon because at least the customer service, I had to kind of go back and forth with them a little bit, but at least they gave me my refund. But I do not want to use Prime delivery services. And you know, like if you spend at least $25, that you can get free shipping fulfilled by Amazon Prime delivery services. Well, I don't want that, okay? I don't want that because y'all playing too much. I would rather, you know, just get stuff delivered, you know, one by one or whatever. So what I've decided to do is, if I see something on Amazon that's like, let's say 20% off, I can go to Bed Bath & Beyond and ask them, hey, do you price match? You know what I'm saying? Call customer service and say, I saw this mixer that I want to get, and I see that it's a lower price elsewhere. Do you price match? Some stores actually price match. But also, if I do end up going on Amazon and buying it, I just don't get Prime delivery services. And although I might have to spend an extra $7.99 or whatever for shipping and handling, that's okay to me, because at this point it's all about making a statement that I do not appreciate your services that you are rendering to me. I also don't place orders for one or two things unless it's like very necessary. Like, one day I had to get these KN95 masks for obviously going out in public with this COVID stuff going on. So I went ahead and got the masks. I did not buy $25 worth of stuff just so that I would get free shipping, because I'm not going to spend an extra $14 to save $7. Like, what's the point of that? So I went ahead and just bought the one thing, because that was something that was really necessary that I needed to get. And I'm not about to spend a whole bunch of other stuff, about a bunch of other money just to get the free shipping or to minimize the number of orders that I'm placing overall. So, unless it's direly necessary, I'm not gonna just get one or two things and then complete the order. I'd rather just accumulate things over time that are not as urgent, and then I'll just get everything all at once. So like the last order that I placed, it was maybe about 5 things that I would have had to go to 5 different stores to get, and I'm not about to do that in the name of safety and public health. So I got all of those things at one place, which is Amazon, but I didn't get them in 5 different orders. You see what I'm saying? So that way the delivery guy doesn't have to come to my house 5 different times. He only got to come once. I think that is a courteous thing to do, so that they're not making all these unnecessary trips. I think that their performance expectations is based upon like how quickly they can deliver stuff. And if you are making all these unnecessary orders, it does kind of frustrate them, because now they have all these orders to deliver. Instead of just having one big order, they got 5 different orders on 5 different days. You know, I don't know how to explain it, but I think that it would just be better if I didn't place so many orders one at a time. So, another thing, I call and complain. Like, I'm not gonna keep allowing things to be swept under the rug. If you're damaging my things, no, I'm not gonna just do your little survey. I'm calling customer service and I'm making sure that shit is logged in your computer somewhere, that I have called you and said that this is like completely unnecessary and I don't appreciate it. Because in the end of the day, like, I've been a loyal customer. I've placed so many orders in just a year alone. I've spent a lot of money over at Amazon versus any other place that I could have gone. And so the least that they can do is hear me out. And so that's, you know, my advice for anybody who's having similar issues. But ultimately, I'm making sure that I keep these brick and mortar stores up and running as well, because I feel like Amazon is putting a lot of places out of business because of online shopping. And if I can help it, I'm gonna shop at the regular store. But if I can't, or it's impractical, or if it's unsafe, then I will do online shopping. I'm just not gonna place as many orders at once, just out of consideration for the driver, and also, you know, yeah, it basically out of consideration for the driver. That's the only reason I can think of right now. Anyway, y'all, that's my 2 cents. Y'all leave some comments down below. Have you worked in a warehouse type setting? Do you work for Amazon? How is it working there? Do they treat y'all right? Like, because I have a feeling that it's nothing personal. It's that they're not being treated right and the morale is going down, and therefore they're taking matters into their own hands and kind of revolting by not giving the best customer service that they could to their customers. And I think that's the reason why this stuff is happening. So y'all let me know what's going on. Anyways, until next time, you all, love and blessings.